Bladesmiths, when you came here, we had you make signature blades in your signature style. That's not going to happen at home. Instead, you'll be making this weapon from Greek mythology. The Sword of Perseus.
Next pretest is the Sword of Perseus. Oh, here we are, Clash of the Titans and all this history of the Greek mythology. It was a fun sword to wield, simply because I'm attacking something that's supposed to be Medusa. Without looking. So that was a fun challenge, too. I tried to cut everything in without looking in her eyes so that I don't turn to stone. They go, oh, is it hard to do? Actually, in my training, I don't look at my target. I'll mark a target, but once I've marked it and I'm ready to go, I look somewhere else. I'm constantly looking at another target because once I see this, I hit that, I gotta be, I'm constantly using my peripheral vision because that's combat. You're looking at multiple opponents. So looking at a target, when I was asked, hey, Doug, don't look at Medusa's eyes, I'm like, sure, I actually don't. This is our first female ballistics dummy, actually, having Medusa there, but what made it easier was just look at the snakes in her head. She's not that pretty. Ready? With Perseus' sword, it wasn't just about cutting Medusa's head. We're still feeling all the different damage you can do. How does this weapon feel when I'm cutting? Can I recover fast? As I'm doing all these different cuts, I'm testing the balance. I'm testing the edge. I'm testing how it affects what I'm cutting. And then, of course, for the fun part, we cut Medusa's head off.
Son of Zeus, the Greek demigod Perseus is best known for decapitating the Gorgon Medusa with his mighty sword. The legendary weapon is described as having a short, leaf-shaped blade that was perfect for cutting, slashing, and thrusting. Perseus was given this blade by the Greek goddess Athena, who wanted Medusa destroyed. Later in the myth, Perseus used the head of Medusa to turn the massive Kraken sea monster to stone, saving the princess Andromeda. Though the story is fiction, you can watch Perseus slay Medusa in the film Clash of the Titans, or visit renowned artist Benvenuto Cellini's bronze depiction in Florence, Italy. Make a sword worthy of the gods! And your panel of expert judges and the title of Forged in Fire champion. We'll see you in 4 days.
Good luck. Good luck. My name is Jared Ball. I'm 36 years old, from Tomball, Texas. People ask me all the time, like, what got you into doing this? I'm like, I don't know. You know, I was just watching some YouTube videos of somebody, they were melting aluminum. Got drafted out of high school and ended up playing minor league baseball for about 10 years. I'm always trying to not lose. I don't care about winning, I just don't want to lose. I'm going with the 80 CRV2. It's a good steel, it's tough, it holds a good edge. For me, the most difficult part of forging the sword is getting the curves and the hourglass shape to it. I'm already getting kind of thin in the belly up here where I need it. So I'm kind of trying to avoid having to get the blade too thin. So I'm getting ready to quench. As I heat the sword up for the quench, I've never done one this big, especially in my forge like this. It's a lot smaller, so I'm having to kind of go back and forth and move it in and out and get an even heat. Barely got the whole edge in there. Yeah, that's good. I'll take it. The heat treat's done. I'm gonna start working on the guard. I'm gonna use a Damascus just because I want to do something a little different. There we go. And I wanted to basically make things harder on myself. The pommel's attached now, the horseshoe guards are attached. I gotta fit the wood basically in between the two. My sword, it's a home run. Hopefully it's enough to where I can win the game. Girls, what do y'all think of Daddy's sword?
It will kill. It will kill.
You gotta say that.
It will kill.
Day one. My name is Rob Wayman. I'm from Middleburg, New York. I'm 35 years old. I got into bladesmithing a few years back. I was watching Forged in Fire, and I kept saying over and over that I could probably do this better than the people on the show. And eventually my wife said, well, do it. So I just need to do this. I'm gonna try to make my blade out of Damascus. I've got 1084, I've got 15N20.
I'm just gonna go for a random pattern Damascus,
start working this billet, cut it, restack it, and forge weld again. I got my billet with my 1084 core, and we're heading in the forge. I'm moving a ton of steel. I'm going from the press, I'm going to the anvil, and then bam. My press is down. It is gonna put me really, really behind. Yeah, I got nothing. It's all arm from here on out. The tang took a bit of time to get drawn out. Not having that press is costing me precious time. It's gonna be a fight to the finish. Yesterday, the heat treat came out perfect. Yes. Handle assembly went great. I've got my pins in, but it's a heavy sword, so the rest of my time is gonna be hogging more material off. My arms feel like they're about ready to fall off. Pattern looks amazing. My only regret is that I couldn't get more weight off of it.
I don't want to see. I'm turn into a rock. All right, bladesmiths, welcome to the kill test. Now, in Greek mythology, Perseus used his sword to decapitate Medusa and remove her head from her body to use it as a weapon. To that end, I will take your weapon and help me deliver some killing slashes and blows to liberate her head from her body. Robert, you're up first. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
Going into testing, I am concerned about the weight. I'm hoping my blade can do everything that Doug wants it to do, but I'm concerned.
All right, Robert, let's talk about your sword here. I like the design that you have of the Damascus in there, but it's so heavy. It's about 5 pounds over here, but the thing is, it's so forward heavy. Most of the weight's up here. When I'm lifting this, I can feel all the stress right there. This is supposed to be meant to be a single-handed use weapon. Now, your edge is plenty sharp. It was easy to thrust and cut, and it will kill. All right, Jared, your turn. You ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
With the test, you never really know what to expect, and anything can go wrong.
All right, Jared. First up, you nailed the balance on this. As a one-handed sword, it's about 3 pounds lighter than your opponent's. Your edge is razor sharp. Every slash is deep. The thrust, no issues at all. And most importantly, sir, it will kill. All right, bladesmiths. Next up is the strength test. Release the Jamie meter.
All right, bladesmiths, we took Medusa's head during the kill test. Now the Kraken's turned to stone. So what I'm gonna do is take your swords and beat them mercilessly into these stone Kraken heads. It's gonna be brutal. And Rob, you're up first. How you feeling?
A little nervous, but I'm ready.
Let's do it.
This is the make or break test.
You okay?
Yep, bounced off the glove, didn't cut me.
Oh, what's that? My blade breaks, my heart breaks. But I am just so glad that it didn't hurt Jay.
Oh, a little bit of a problem here, Rob. On the tang, you can see a black spot. So that means you had a stress fracture there. And with the weight of this sword hitting those stone Kraken skulls, it was enough to allow that stress fracture to just continue all the way across So the good part is that your edge held up. So good job on the Damascus, but it's kind of hard to swing a sword without a handle on it.
Well, Robert, your blade broke after 4 strokes on this Kraken head, but that doesn't mean that you're out of the competition. Jared, your blade still has to survive 4 strikes. Jay, let's get crack-a-lackin'.
This is it right here. Let's see what it did to Rob's blade. My sword's got to hold up 4 swings, and I know Jay, you know, he's going to try to do some damage.
Jared, your blade survived. Robert, unfortunately, your blade cannot continue to be tested in this competition, and for that reason, I have to ask you to please leave the forge. Come on forward, my friend. You killed the Medusa, though.
It's a heartbreaker, but I'm really proud of what I did.
Jared, congratulations. The strength of your weapon has ensured that you are the Forged and Fire champion, leaving this forge with a check for $10,000. Good job, brother.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
How you feeling right now?
Good.
How about a smile or something?
Yeah.
All right, come on over and shake our hands, brother. Good
Thank
job,
you.
man. Good
Thank you.
job.
I am the new Forged and Fire champion. Something I never thought I'd say. I can't wait to get home, give my daughters the news, and take the 10 grand, take my family on a vacation somewhere.